Hello students, welcome to another geometry tutorial. Today we're going to be working on some angle vocabularies and different types of angles and angles relationships. Okay, so let's get started with the first one. Let's review some vocabulary about angles really quick. Now, look at this first example. You should know what a vertex is, but just in case you don't know some of these terms, you can always click on Learn with Example in IXL, right? And then it will give you an example and it will define the word for you. For example, it defines the word vertex here for you, right? An angle that is formed by two rays with a common endpoint. So that common endpoint is called the vertex, okay? So anytime you're not sure, you can click on this learn with an example before you actually do the problem, right? So let's say we do know the vocabulary. We say that these are the two rays right here, ray XW and XY. The common point is X, so X is the vertex. So we're gonna type in X. And I think you ought to type in capital letter for X, okay? Because that's how we name a point. Submit. I look at this angle. What's the vertex? The vertex is T. So I'm going to type in T. And after this, I'm going to jump level really quick because that's all it's going to ask me, right? So I want it to ask me for something about angles. All right, jump level. Look at this angle. What are the sides? So now the sides of the angles are those two rays that go opposite direction, right? So now be careful when you name a ray. A ray needs to be named with the endpoint first. So array is named with endpoint letter first. Okay, so for example, this first one, both of them share common point T, right? So T is the endpoint for one of them, or for both of them, and then S is going one direction. So we have ray TS, right? So ray TS, oh TS, not TX, and then and ray TU. Okay, so make sure you name the ray with the endpoint first. Okay, because it actually tells the direction of the ray. It's telling you where the ray is going. So here are our sides. So we're gonna type in. Oops, not that. We're gonna type in ray. First one is TS, and then the second one is also ray TU. Now, if you click on here, there are three options to pick from. This one is segment, this one is ray, and this third one is line, right? Now, why did I pick ray instead? Well, because simply the side is not a segment. A segment would not have the arrow, right? So, and then line means it goes on forever. It doesn't share any endpoint. A line doesn't have an endpoint. So therefore, array symbol, it's the appropriate one to pick. Okay, very cool. This one, let me delete that. This one, what is the vertex? Oh, it's asking for the vertex again. X. All right, maybe I need to jump level again because this is our vocabulary. Because you should know these vocabulary. I named this angle. Okay, here's an interesting thing. There are many ways to name an angle. Okay, you can name an angle with angle named by the vertex. That's one method. Vertex. Okay, wherever the vertex is, you name it that. Okay. Uh-oh, I think I did something. It's not typing anymore. Oh well. Name with the vertex. Let me delete that. Name with the vertex. Oops, it's capitalized now. Vertex. Okay, that's one way to name it. Another way to name it is name with three letters. Named by three letters. The middle letter is the angle. Okay, so in this case, U has to be the middle letter. Okay, so let's name this angle. Now, why are there two ways to name them? Well, first, if for this angle, I can say angle U, and then you would know, oh, that's angle U. But if I had something like this, and there's another angle over here, right? There's another angle over here. If you and they all share this common point u. If I say angle u, you don't know which one is angle u. Is angle u this one, or this one? So therefore, the convention of naming by three letters become very useful in that situation, right? But if you only have that, you can name it by one letter. Okay, you can name it by the vertex. Okay, all right. So in this case, in our case, we can name this by one letter. We can name this as angle U. Okay, and you'll see some later that where you're gonna need to name it by um, three letters. Okay, submit. Very cool. Name this angle again. Now here, I can try naming this using three letters. I can do STR, going that way. Or I can name this as RTS, going that way. Okay? So either way you name it, as long as T is in the center or in the middle, you will be fine. So let's name this using three letters. I'm going to go RTS, RTS. Okay? It's going to take your answer as correct. If you put in angle T, it would also be correct. Okay, very good. What is the name of this angle? Okay, I'm going to jump level because it's repeating itself. What are the sides? Okay, let's do one more of these. The size of the ray, right? So we're going to select the ray symbol, and then we're going to say WV. Okay, it's one of them. Remember, you have to start at the end point. You have to start here. Okay, and then the other ray is WX. WX. Okay, submit. Very cool. I think I'm gonna. Oh, what is this? This is new. Look at this angle. Does X lie in the interior or exterior of angle UVW? Now, see, they use three letters. So let's find out where that angle is. UVW. UVW. So it's this angle right here. So apparently X is inside, right? Inside. X is inside. X is inside. Oops, I can't spell. Inside. So inside mean interior. Inside means the word interior. Okay. So I'm gonna select that answer. Interior. Okay. You have to be either one. You can't be neither. Submit. Okay. Delete. All right, look at this one. There's X in the interior exterior of this angle, UVW. Well, it's inside because if you extend these two rays, that's going to be inside. So I'm going to say inside again. Okay. Uh, the sides again. Let's jump level. It's asking for the sides again. The sides again. Okay, we have to do this one, but I think I'm going to get to 100 and I'm going to quit because these are actually pretty easy. Okay, VU is the first one, VU, and then the second ray is VW. Okay, VW. Okay, submit. Yeah. Okay. One more. Name this angle in three different ways. Here we go. Okay. So remember, we can name it by one letter. So let's do angle U. And we can name it by three letters. But with three letters, you can go in this direction or that direction. Right? You can go back and forth as long as U is in the center, in the middle. So I can say this is angle TUS, right? TUS, and make sure you use capital letters. This angle is SUT. Okay, you can use SUT. You can see both of them, the angle U is in the center, right? So it's correct. Okay, submit. Very cool. Interior and exterior again. Okay, so if you extend this ray, you extend this ray right here. Okay, it looks to me like Y is gonna be inside, or is it on it? Is it on the ray? It looks like it might be on the ray. So can I? You well, if you're on the ray, then I guess you're neither inside or outside. You're on it, right? Um, hmm. This one we not sure. Looks like it might be inside. I'm gonna select inside. All right. I was like, they could have just told me anything. Okay, so the side again. Okay, we're done, guys. So it's pretty much asking you for interior, exterior points, name the angles, name the sides, and that kind of things. Okay, name the vertex, for example. So I'm gonna go to the next practice here, where we tell the different kinds of angles. I refresh the page. Okay, so what do we have? We have three different types, okay, or four different types actually. We have complementary, supplementary, vertical, adjacent, and congruent. Congruent means equals, right? So let's review them really quick. All right. First, complementary. Complementary means two angles at to 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees. All right, then we have supplementary. Supplementary, two angles at to 180 degrees. Okay, and then we have vertical angles. These are two opposite and equal or congruent. You can say that, and congruent angles. Okay, they are congruent to each other. Okay, they're opposite of each other and they're congruent. And then you have adjacent angles are two, not one, two angles. These are angle paired, two angles next to each other, okay, and so they'll add to each other to make up something. Okay, and then of course the last one is congruent angles. These are just two angles that are equal to each other. Two angles equal to each other. Okay, so I think I might leave this here for just for us to refer back to. Okay, so let's get rolling here. What are we asking for? Which angle is vertical to 4? Now remember, vertical, it's opposite of it, right? So vertical, you can actually draw a line from the vertical, and then the right directly opposite of that would be angle 1. So I'm going to select angle 1 as my answer. Pretty easy, right? So this again is like vocabulary, okay? Just as long as you know the definition of these angles. So congruent to EGF. So EGF, where's the EGF? So we're talking about this angle right here. We want to know which one is congruent to that. Well, oh, I deleted my. There you go. I don't want to. I just want to delete the line. There we go. So angle EGF, it's right here. And remember, we say that vertical angle actually are congruent to each other. So the vertical angle are right here. So this angle CGB or BGC. Now you see, here's another reason why you can't call this angle G. You have to use three letters because angle G could be any of these, right? So that's why we're using three letters. So you could call this angle over here on this side, which is vertical angle, BGC, or you could call it CGB. So let's see what they call them. BGC? Yes, they call it BGC. Okay, I think it's this one. Submit. Very cool. All right, let me delete that mess right there. Okay. Which angle is vertical to angle 1? Angle 1 is right here. Vertical to angle 1 is angle 4, right? It's right opposite. They kind of mirror each other. Okay, like a mirror. Angle 4. Right. Should we skip along? I think we should skip along. Skip a little bit, jump to the next level. Oh, here we go, a little bit more challenging. We have three lines now. Okay, let's see what it's asking us. Which angles are supplementary to each other? So let's investigate. First choice, angle 10 and 11 and 10. Here's 11 and 10. Okay, 11 and 10, they're right next to each other. However, they do make a line, so they will make 180, right? They're called linear pair. And you should have learned this word in your vocabulary, linear pair. Linear pair are two angles at up to, at to 180 degrees. Okay, so linear pair, they're not, they are supplementary. So linear pair are supplementary. So 11 and 10 are linear pair. All right, 7 and 5 are not. 7 and 5 are actually vertical to each other, right? So 7 and 5 is not. 3 and 7. Oh, I gotta sort of delete this. All right, 7 and 5 are vertical angles, so they're not um, supplementary. 7 and 1. I mean, 7 and 3. Where's 3? 3's over here. 7's way over here. No, they don't. They're not. They don't add to 180. We don't even know what they add to. So this one is wrong. 2 and 9. 2 and 9. Yeah, we don't know that either. So this is, there's only one multiple choice answer that's correct. Is this one. Submit. Awesome. Okay, now I gotta delete all of this stuff because I want to keep this information there for you to look at. So I have to delete this. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this one. We are looking for adjacent. Adjacent mean next to, right? So ECG with ECG. ECG is this one. GCE. That's the same angle. Oh, this first one is ECJ. Sorry. ECJ. Oh, it's this one. And then GCE. That is next to each other. So that's the answer. Is there just one answer? DEA. DEA. HDF. HDF. That's not next to each other. Okay, so I think this is the correct answer. We don't have to look for the other one because there's only one answer. It's not multiple answers. So this one's correct. Okay, very cool. All right, let's see what else are they asking us for. Supplementary again. Let's do one more supplementary. Remember, supplementary are 180. Okay, so BEC. BEC is this one. HCF. HCF is this one. Are they supplementary? We don't know, so we're gonna have to cross that out. Okay, we don't know if they add to 180. DEA. DEA. I'm going to change the color here so you guys can see the angle pair that we're talking about. Okay. So, all right. So we have DEA. DEA is this one right here. And IDJ. IDJ. I don't DJ. IDJ is this one. Again, we don't know how they're related. So they're not supplementary. All right, change color again. I just want to mess with the colors, that's all. All right, what are we doing? Next one, EDG. EDG is this guy right here. And BEC. Wait, BEC. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it's this one again. We already saw this one. This one again. Are they supplementary? No, we don't know how they're related. We don't know anything about these lines, so we don't know how they're related. ECH, it has to be this answer. But let's verify. ECH is this one. Change color? Yes, maybe. Change to red. ECH is this one. And then HCF. HCF is this one. Yeah, they're next to each other and they form a line. So this is linear pair, right? These two angles are what we call linear pair because they're next to each other and they form a line, right? There's the word line right there. So this is the correct answer. Okay? Uh-oh, I haven't selected the answer yet. Go back. Okay, so when you get that warning, make sure you go back, select the answer, and then submit. Okay, very cool. Can we jump level one more time, please? Okay. Delete, 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 delete. Okay. What are we doing here? We are, I don't like red too much. Let's do blue. Okay. Blue. All right, FGB. FGB. Oh, it's this whole angle right here, the whole entire thing, right? Including these two little ones. Other than itself, which angle is congruent to this one? I think the vertical one from it, this one right here, okay, the vertical. Okay, so if you don't look at line DA, you see that this angle is vertical to this angle. So I can name it EGC, or I can name it CGE. You can name it two way. You can name it EGC or CGE, as long as G is in the middle. G is in the middle. Okay, so we're gonna type this in. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna put EGC. Okay. Excellent. All right, which one are we working on now? BGD. B, this one, G, and then D. Okay, we're talking about this whole angle right here. BGD. Okay, that whole one. Which one is supplementary to that? Well, supplementary mean next to it, and it's going to make 180. So I'm going to change color so you can see there are two of them. There are two of them. There's one right here. You see that? This angle and this angle will make a line. All right. Now there's also another one over here. This angle and this angle will make this line, right? So there are two of them. You can put either one in here. EGD, EGD, D, sorry. EGD is this one. It's gonna make 180 with this one. Supplementary means 180, right? And BGA, okay? BGA will also work. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can enter either one of them. So I think I'm gonna put BGA in. BGA. BGA. Okay, submit. Ta-da! Woohoo! Okay, gem level. We're just having fun naming these, right? Well, at least I am. Adjacent means next to. Okay, so DEA. DEA. I hope by now you remember them. DEA. That's that angle right there. Adjacent mean next to it. So we have two of them, right? Two of them that are next to this guy. So the first one is this one. This one is next to it. And then this one's also next to it. So you can use either one. So let's name the top one is CED. CED. One of them. And then the bottom one, you can name it this way. Right? You can name it HEA, or you can name it BEA. I usually use the closest letter to name it, right? So I'm going to use BEA. Or you can call it AEB. So there are two angles, but four different ways you can put this into the answer choice. I'm going to put the first one, CED. CED. Okay? That one is next to it, right? Adjacent mean next to. Submit. Awesome. Okay, should we jump level one more time? Oh, complementary. Oh, this is something new that you guys need to pay attention to. Every time you see an angle with this symbol right here, it means it is 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degree. So if it's 90 degree, that means it is supplementary. So we're talking about BDC, BDC. We're talking about this angle right here. So supplementary to it would be the one next to it, this one, right? I'm going to mark it 2. So these two angles will make 90. So the angle that is complementary to this angle would be ADC, or you can call it CDA, okay? So let's type in the first angle that I named, ADC, ADC. Okay, it's the little one. Submit. Awesome. That is correcto. FGA, what are we looking for? We are looking for complementary again. So 90 degrees, right? 90 degrees. Do we have a 90? We have a 90 right here. Well, if this is a 90, this is a 90. This whole thing over here is 90. This whole thing over here is 90. So which one are we looking for? FGA? FGA. Oh, so we're talking about this angle right here. So the one next to it would make 90 degree, which is this one right here. So I'm going to say AGB. Okay? AGB. AGB. Okay? AGB. There we go. You got it. Awesome. Okay, jump one more level, guys. We are in the challenge zone. Da, 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 da. Oh, oh, multiple choice. Oh, actually, multiple choices. We have more than one answer choice. So, let's say I'm highlighting the keyword here. Vertical. Remember, vertical means opposite. It's this one and this one, and this one versus this one, and they are equal to each other. Okay, so just keep that in mind. DEA, DEA. So we're talking about this angle up here. So this angle has to be vertical to it, right? So let's find it. We can name it two different ways, right? We can name it CEB. Let's see if it's there. CEB, CEB. Or we can name it BEC. BEC is this one right here. CED, CED, no. AEB, AEB, nope. BEA, BEA, nope. So there's only one correct answer. Okay, submit. Awesome. All right, let's see. Adjacent means next to. Wow, this one is going to have a lot of answer because all of them are next to each other. So DEA, DEA. So we're talking about this one. Next to that one would be. Let me tell you where next to that one is with a different color. Okay, next to that one would be this one or this one. Okay, that's next to it, right? The one over here is opposite, which is vertical. So there are two answers here. We can do BEA. Is there BEA, or they name it AEB? AEB, this one right here. Or we can name it CED. Is there CED? Yes. Do they name it DEC? No. So there's only two answers. Okay. Very cool. Sometimes they name the same angle two different ways. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. Clear. All right. What are we looking for? Adjacent again. We are looking for next to. Next to CDA. CDA. Here we go. Next to it would be this one. And we can name it two way. We can call it ADB or BDA as long as the D is in the middle. So let's see. ADC, ADC. No, that's our given angle. Um, B BDC, BDC. No, that's the giant angle on the outside. ADB, ADB. Yes, that's it. CDB, CDB. No, that's the big angle on the outside. So there's only one answer. Okay, submit. Keep it up. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a couple more and then we'll call it a day. Okay, because it's pretty much gonna repeat itself because we've already talked about all of them already, right? We talked about vertical, adjacent, supplementary, complementary, and then we also saw the congruent relationship. So DFE, complementary means 90 degree. DFE, so here's the little one. Complementary to that one would be this one down here, okay? So AFE, AFE, or EFA, that's it. Okay, EFA or AFEFA or AFE. So just one answer. Okay, terrific. One more, and then we'll stop. Okay, I keep saying one more. I love these problems, guys. EGF. EGF. Yes, you can call me a nerd. Congruent. So it's 90 degree, right? Congruent. It has to be opposite of that or right next to it. This one is congruent to it because this angle, this CGE is also 90, right? This one is also 90, right? This one over here it's also 90. So there are three 90-degree angles that are also equal to this one. So let's find them. FGA. FGA. No, that one's not. BGC. BGC. Yes, this one is 90 degree. FGB. FGB. Yes, this one's 90 degree. AGC. AGC. No, that angle is way too big. So we only have two answers here. Ta-da! Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial videos. If you like my videos, subscribe to my channel, please, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.